Hello everyone, welcome to Wheels on the Bike. My name is Agnieszka and I'm currently riding my bike across Canada. I've ridden over 4,500 kilometers and I wanted to show you what the setup on my bicycle is like, what I have, how I carry it, etc. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. First things first, let's look at the bike. The bike I ride is the Kona Sutra Touring bicycle. This is the 2021 model. On the bike, I have a front rack. This is a Surly front rack, and I recently had to upgrade the rear rack because it had broken to a Bontrager rear rack. The wheels on the bicycle are 700 by 45s, and these are the Schwalbe Marathon Plus Tours, and they have been incredible. I've not had any punctures on them since. They are thicker than the original Mondials. The original Mondials on these were 700 by 40s, so these are 700 by 45s, and I don't mind the weight penalty and a little bit more thickness because they just make the ride a lot more comfortable. On the front rack, you will see two panniers. These are Arkel Orca 25-liter panniers, and this is really my kitchen. In this pannier, I carry food mostly, and in this pannier, I carry my kitchen, my stove, and some food as well. On the front rack, you will see I have a bladder with some extra water. Because it has been so hot, I have been carrying a lot more water, so I have about 4 liters of water on the bike. I may change that depending on the distances between places that I can access water to, but at this point I carry about 4 liters, and this bladder is absolutely helpful in that. Okay, front bag. On the front here on the cockpit, I have a handlebar bag. This is an Arkel handlebar bag in size small. I carry my electronics here. I carry some chapstick and some sunscreen as well. All right, looking at this situation here, the cockpit area, I have a small mirror, and you will see this mirror has, the bike has fallen, so I had to, be creative about finding a solution for holding this mirror, and this is working just fine. Hey, that's me. What else? I have two overhand Negra chuck buckets. In this one, I carry a water bottle, and it serves as a garbage behind. So basically, I place garbage at the very bottom, and then I place my water bottle here. In this one, I carry the camera I am currently using to record. I also have my tracker, my Garmin InReach Mini, just fastened to this overhand Negra chuck bucket. I have two RAM mounts that hold 2 pieces of electronics. This RAM mount holds my 360 camera. This is the Insta360 One X2 camera, and this is my phone. I also have my Wahoo computer that is attached right here, and that is super useful for me. On the stem, I have the Bikepackers Foundry straddle bags in size small, and I typically have some snacks here and sometimes garbage as well. You will see that I carry bear spray. Bear spray needs to be easily accessible. I am in bear country, so I need to have that on hand. On the frame, I have a small frame bag from Arkel, and this is where the majority of my bike parts are. So I have, what do I have here? Well, let's see what I have there. Basically anything that I would need to replace things like spokes. My chain lube is here. What else? My, what is this called? I'm blanking out on what's this called. You can let me know in the comments, but I have this tool, multi-use tool here, and many other items like zip ties, etc. So all of that lives here in this bag. This is a waterproof bag, and I just kind of don't need to worry about it. I have 2 water cages, and this is the only really water bottle holder that I carry water in. The saddle is my Brooks B17 saddle that came with the bike. That's not news to anyone. The saddle has been great. I don't wear padded shorts, and it's getting a bit of a beating. It's getting discolored, but it's been wonderful. Okay, let's look at the back. On the back, I have 2 panniers, and these are the Arkel Dolphin 48-liter panniers. A note about these panniers, I noticed recently that one of them was leaking, letting water through, and I contacted Arkel to let them know that this is what was happening. And Arkel is a fantastic company. They stand behind the product. They already sent me replacements for the leaky pannier. They actually sent me replacements for both of these bags, but again, only one of them has been letting water through. So a great product. And I actually, even though I had a bit of a leak in one of them, I would recommend these panniers to anyone who's interested in having a little bit more organization available on their panniers. Okay, so what do I carry in these ones? Well, in this pannier, I carry mostly my clothes and my sleeping bag, shoes in this pocket in between, and this is where I carry my waterproof clothing. This is a little trowel or a shovel for digging a hole if I really need to go, number 2. I have a little light there as well. In this pocket, I have a click stand that has since broken down, and I still carry it, but I don't use it often. Let's look at the other pannier. So in this pannier, I carry all of my electronics. So I have a YouTube channel, as you should know because you're watching this video. So I carry my laptop, my electronics, batteries, etc. This is the heaviest pannier on the bike. And what else do I have? In this pocket, I carry a degreaser. I do wash my bike. I do degrease basically, well, let's see, the drivetrain. I try to do it every week, at least every 2 weeks, to just make sure that, some preventative maintenance. So I have the Makoff degreaser in this bottle. And yes, it's extra weight, and yes, it's extra water weight, but it's worth it for me to carry it, and so I carry it. What do I have in this little pocket? Oh, in between here, I have part 1 of my cable of my lock. So this is just a cable extension. In this pocket, I carry my clothing and my bug net, I believe. So my warmer clothing and bug net. Yes, so I've been riding through areas that are very, very highly infested with mosquitoes, black flies and deer flies, etc. So when bug spray doesn't work, and often it just doesn't, bug nets. All right, onwards. In the other pocket here, I have my folding lock, and on the top rack, I carry my Seal Line dry bag, and I strap it to the Bontrager now rear rack with these bungees. And in that bag, I carry everything to do with my tent. So the tent, the tarp, anything else that I would need to set up my camp lives in this dry bag. Okay, so this is all that I've carried. This is an iteration of what I started with. I had many more items that I ended up sending back that I don't use or I hadn't used, and this is what works for me. I want to know from you, if you've ever been on a multi-month tour, what have you taken? How have you set up your bike? I would love to learn from your experience as well. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you have any suggestions, also let me know in the comments. All right, thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. Comment, like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.